Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I'm sure you got it. Liars are not good at staying consistently lying about the same thing. Usually. Don't quote me. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh ho ho! Sparkle! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Hello, I clicked. Thank you. He called me out. Hello. Nope, no one's gonna comment. The judge, no, of course not. Let him have it, Phoenix. I love that she's there with him now, like. Cool. Give me your bogus witness account. Why are you now kind of slow text? Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. We're not going to talk about the fact that Miss May thought it was the little girl at first that murdered me. No, not going to address that. Okay. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. He gave me nothing to work with. What the? If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. I thought he was about to, like, not give me my cross-examination, and I would have been like, excuse me? Yes, Your Honor. I'm coming for you. I don't know how, but we're doing this. It was about 9. Yeah, I think that was right. I think that's... Wait, do I have anything? I'm just gonna double check. I don't think I have anything that changes that. I think that's what she said too at the trial before. I don't know. Wait, did I lose the news article? I don't have the news article anymore. What the hell? He was quietly reading or whatever. A bedlam coming from... Or we're gonna press this just because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. No, wait, what? No, explain the word bedlam to me. So then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. Oh gosh, that facial expression. She too was surprised, of course, because she didn't say it was me before that murdered her. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fae office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. Yes, it does. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, after all, I am El Presidente. The Spanish. Please continue. Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. We're just gonna press everything because I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Can you be a little more detailed? Oh, maybe this was it. This was it. He's gonna say she dodged to the left, but it was the right. Ah! Got it. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. This man is too much. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Called it. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Oh, Edgeworth is trying to help him here. He's trying to help him, and he's just like gonna be so prideful. He's like, obviously I'm right. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. And then I can present Miss May's commentary. Ha ha! Got you now, son of a biscuit. Let's go. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. And she would only look like you were dodging to the left because you're the murderer. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. Nope, I got the proof right here, man. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Oh, she couldn't have because of the lamp anyway. The killer was here. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh! Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. 'Cause you're the freaking murderer! Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. Phoenix, go in his perspective. If he's the killer, he's gonna see her running to the left. Because optical point of view, words. You know what I mean? So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are Right. And let me tell you why. Look at his smug face. Even he knows. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. He's like, you're stupid. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Oh my gosh. This is too much. Mr. Wright! What do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co. Of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Gee, maybe it's the killer spot right there? Ha! This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Police, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. It is not time for your edgy BS. That is where the killer was standing. Wow. If that's where the killer was standing, what does that mean, Edgeworth? Oh my, is he accusing him of murder? Oh no, oh my. What does this mean? Order! Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! His lawyer is pretty bad at this, you know. Oh my word. Postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Bite me! I love how he was too prideful too to not be like, oh, I was wrong, I did mean right. He was like, oh no, Miss May was the one that was mistaken, not me. And then it's the fact that it's the fact that he has to tell the truth and be the right one that got him screwed over. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. I do not like the sound of this, fam. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Watch. Oh, I do not. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Except she only got hit once. And the autopsy proves it. Got you again. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I'm so proud because I actually know what to do here. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay, so I gotta skip to the end because that's the best place to present the evidence, I think. This game gets a little weird sometimes about, like, you know what you're supposed to present, but sometimes it'll be picky about where you present the evidence. Like, it has to be a very specific place. So that's why I'm like, I gotta be careful. Yeah, it's gonna be at the end where he says you hit her twice. That is what Miss May saw. You hit her twice. Bull died from a blow by a blunt object. Objection! Single blow. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. You should know this as the murderer. I'm getting so invested in this. I'm just like, what do you have to say to that? Now it's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. Come on, I'm ready to beat him to the ground. Let's go. Give me all the testimonies you want. I'm gonna disprove all of them. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes. Yes, quite. Nope. Better frickin' not. The witness is confused because he's lying. Edgelord, you should know this. I emphatically? I hope that's how you say that word. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! We want it now! Don't let him get away! Even the crowd's just like, yeah! Fuck him up! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Oh gosh. Mr. White. Okay. I love how he's so meek now, like, oh, I messed up for good. I messed up for good. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. The whap! Thwap, indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. I don't... Oh, he's sweating. I was gonna say, I think I know what to do, but I'm not 100% sure this time. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. You ain't getting out of this one. Deal with it. Oh! Savage! This is almost over. Don't feel so high and mighty now, did you? I think I know what I need to do, but I'm gonna double check with what's coming up. What does he mean by this? What other window? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yes, it does. Yes, very odd. Because, if I remember correctly, the photo from the scene of the crime, like, from the way... Okay, I'm gonna just show it and explain. Look, okay. Listen, look, there's this one window to look into the office. The glass thing is not within sight of that window. So there's no way he could have seen that the lamp had fallen. Unless he's the killer! Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Because then I can present my evidence and yell objection. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Frickin' objection. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. His face. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes? Uh-huh. Correct, Your Honor. Where's the shovel emoji? Right? He's just keeps on digging. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Don't feel so good about making yourself a witness, do you? Reticulosity. Mr. White? If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Explosion time. Gah! Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Yep, there it is. Too good to be true. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. I just forgot he existed. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? It's not gonna be the crime, is it? What? It's gonna be something else, isn't it? Edgeworth has something up his sleeve and I don't like it. I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. See, I knew it wasn't gonna be the murder. Edgeworth isn't like that. The wiretap? I'm sorry, wrong reading. The wiretap? Ah! Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. Wright is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Oh, yes, he would. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. No wonder real court takes him. Yeah. Am I correct? I have an out! Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Oh, my new BFF. I don't have to take accountability for anything. Give me a break! Yes. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Please tell me I have something to fight against this. I honestly don't know. And I'm just... Maybe April May has to turn against him, but I don't know if she's gonna do that. I don't know.